Do that.
And they hear us.
We'll finish off with an
Okay, so
acapella at the end.
yeah.
Tune in till the very end and we'll shoot it like a
We're gonna sing for you guys at the end. Respect.
Okay, and then Karen, she says the new single, World of Our Own, it's more upbeat than your previous singles. And in the video, you've got a bit of a bad boy image. So did you have fun being bad boys?
We had a lot of fun actually.
It was a good fun video.
Making the video was good because this time around we had sort of something interesting as well as just a performance, if you know what I mean, which was the whole gangster vibe.
Yeah.
And that was good fun because we got to just kind of be ourselves a little bit more, because not that we're like gangsters or whatever, but we're a little bit more boyish than we came across in the previous videos. Yeah, but basically it was great fun making it. And another thing is that we're actually not going to keep that image up there just in case people do think
that's not the new
it was just for that
Westlife
video,
vibe,
and then the next video we'll have another slightly different angle on the image or whatever, you know. We wanted to start making our videos a bit more interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Who came up with the idea for this video? This is a question from Viviana in Mexico.
Computers. Well, we kind of just thought, we sat down with the director and we said to him that we wanted to make a video that was a small bit more interesting than our previous videos.
Not that
Previous 12.
You know what I mean?
Not that our previous,
12 videos.
videos
Wait,
were
you know what, King? Can I just be
boring.
honest? It came to the point where we watched Queen of My Heart and we actually fell asleep in the 3 minutes. So we thought we had to do
So we
something.
decided as well then it's time that we took something.
So we just sat down with the director and just came up with different ideas, you know.
Michael the stylist.
And the dog's barking keeps us awake now.
Yeah, it's just a bit more interesting and gives a bit more of a vibe to the video. And I think we're going to do that from now on. Every time we shoot a video, try and come up with an actual concept instead of just like
Concept for the video.
going to a place and performing. Like actually have a storyline. And
Yeah. So would you say that's the video you've enjoyed making the most?
Making the most of that, and when
If
you're
I
looking
Let
like
You
that.
Go, it was good fun as well.
If I Let You Go, yeah. But yeah, in terms of being involved as much as we were, it was like basically the whole thing was our idea, and it's the first time that the whole thing was our idea. Usually it's just the record company's idea, so it was good that we got to do that, and we'll do that from now on.
What was the one where you're on top of that really high building?
Fool again.
Fool again.
Was that
That was in
scary?
Mexico.
That was a good video. There's a lot of kind of travelling to different locations and that, so you were kind of tired doing that video, but it was a good ending.
Because that's the highest build. That's like the highest sort of like
highest building in
landing,
Mexico or something, yeah.
It's one of the highest buildings in the
Scary.
world.
Yeah, it looked
very
it.
scary.
It looked really scary.
It's up like 90 something.
So I think it's 190 floors or something.
90, shut up, will you?
1,000.
We've got Natalie and Pernilla from Sweden, and she wants to know.
What's
this
her
is
name?
to Shane. Natalie and Pernilla.
Hi, Natalie.
From Sweden.
Natalie from Pernilla.
And she wants to know what
From
will
Sweden.
be the next single after World of Our Own.
The next single after World of Our Own, Natalie, will be...
And Pernilla.
And Pernilla, sorry, will be Bop Bop Baby, which is a song that myself and Brian wrote, so we're very happy about that. And it's another up-tempo track, as you probably know, and it's hopefully going to do well. So,
Yay!
Yay! It's coming out in May, the middle of May.
Or as Michael called it, a bebop baby.
And we'll see you in Sweden, in the Globe on the tour.
Absolutely.
And which is your favourite track on the album?
There's a few.
I think we all have different favourite tracks. I think lads, your favourite tracks on the albs?
Just looking at there to have this.
I could say, I'll actually tell you, I think all of us. Mark likes I Cry an awful lot. World of Our Own, Bop Bop Baby, If Your Heart's Not In It.
An imaginary diva.
An Imaginary Diva, definitely. There's five kind
They're
of...
the five favourites.
What about I Wanna Grow Old? I think Don't Let Me Go was quite good as well.
We had a lot of questions actually about Imaginary Diva coming in Hotmail saying, Mark, who is your Imaginary Diva?
I
Me.
have no idea. It's more of it's an imaginary person, so it isn't
Completely.
actually, she doesn't exist, unfortunately. It's more wishful thinking, so.
And it's not Kylie Minogue like everybody keeps asking Mark.
Who?
I think
Kylie Minogue, you know yourself and Kylie.
You know yourself. It's a little piece of the band as well.
a little message for Kylie then.
Hello, Kylie.
You want to take a walk on a line?
If there was one song, this is from Mike, I'm not sure where he's from, but he says, if there was one song in the history of pop you would have liked to have written and performed, which one would you choose? Kim?
Back for Good, take that.
Nah. Never forget.
I Want It That Way.
Imagine.
I Want It That Way.
John Lennon.
I Want It That Way, I think, is
Hey
a
Jude.
brilliant pop song.
That's
In My
Backstreet
Room,
Boys.
the Beach
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah.
You know the one as well as One Sweet Day? That's it.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah
So
Carey
you would have liked to
was
sang the other one with Mariah Carey instead.
And this kind of falls in because you've done a duet with, well not a duet, you've done a collaboration with Mariah Carey. And Sophie says, if you could record a song with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or Alive.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley. Elvis.
Morris Presley.
Buddy Holly.
As me in Wales.
You have us.
So mainly dead people then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Debs wants to know about Evergreen and it being released by Will from Pop Idol. Did you have a say in that song being given to the winner?
We did.
Absolutely.
We were asked
We're delighted.
by Simon Cowell, could we would we mind? And it's a huge honour, to have a song that's only been released a few months being covered already. So it is a huge honour for us for Will to do that, and he does a great job with the song, and
it is a great song as well, and it's also on our album.
I have to say that they got the words wrong in it. The words are wrong.
Which
They sang the
words?
wrong words.
on the show.
Yeah, they
I
did
was
sing the
sitting
wrong
watching the
words.
final and
Actually,
I was like,
Garrett
they're saying the
and Will
wrong
sang
words
the
there,
wrong
yeah.
One at a
words.
time now.
Was
Yeah.
it because they were doing a cut down version
Mate,
at the
it's
time? Or
No,
were they getting the words
there's a
wrong?
mixture of the first and
they
second
used-
verse,
they
so it
used
doesn't
different
make
One at a
sense.
time.
Well, it was good though, it was very good.
But then again, I never remember words either.
So you obviously watched Pop Idol
I seen the
then.
final.
Did you vote?
I seen one episode of Christmas. No, I
Because
didn't.
did you vote? Because Robbie apparently he was like backing Will all the way.
Yeah.
So
'Cause he
just-
I
looks
didn't
like-
actually vote, but I saw the ending of it.
He looks like Robbie Williams, doesn't he?
He does actually.
But I think
Because they're both. Well, I know
Garrett should have
Will's your label mate now, isn't he? BMG.
both of them are
Yeah,
actually.
they both are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King of Dome.
It's all
So
good. I mean, we don't necessarily have any favourites. We probably do have our own personal favourites, but we're not going to go saying it because we're like sort of
they're both.
a band.
winners.
Well, they're both label mates,
In
so
fact, you know
Very
what?
well.
they're both
They're all in
very
the same
good.
stable. Everybody who enters a winner. Okay? So all you winners
So
out there.
can you
I actually
imagine?
feel sorry for Darius.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's
He'll do all right though, won't he? He'll do.
Some good will come of it for Darius, I think.
Yeah, you can get a job in Butlins.
Yeah. Cruise ships, maybe. But so you're going to indeed.
Look at you, whoever.
That's a very good impression.
That's
of him,
very
actually.
good.
That's
It's very
seriously
good.
good.
He looks
yeah.
like him, doesn't he?
Might be ridiculous.
So could you imagine Gareth or Will supporting you on a tour?
Yeah.
It'd be good, I think.
A load of people have asked that.
Both of
Even
them,
though
both of them are great singers, and both of them. We wish the best for both of them in their careers. They're both going to have great careers. So I think they'll be well past the stage of supporting anybody at this stage, though. I think if it would be nice actually to have one of them come on stage and sing Evergreen maybe some night with us.
They'd probably actually be better off going and supporting somebody before they go on their own big tour because it
Just
can't
get used to it.
be too healthy for your brain to all of a sudden be doing arena tours around the UK and stuff. If you know what I mean.
You supported West
Boyzone.
Boyzone,
Yeah, we
didn't
supported
you?
Boyzone, and
Yeah.
we've done like a lot of Smash Hits road shows and
Backstreet Boy.
Top of the Pops road shows, lots of different road shows. So we're kind of got worked up to perform their own concerts, if you know what I mean.
But supporting them, you were doing big arenas straight off, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't the audience wasn't there for us. It wasn't our shows. That's what I mean. If you know what I mean, it's better to kind of instead of going from literally like not being able to fill a club, a small nightclub, to like selling out arena tours would be probably a bit too much of a jump for me, I reckon. But
I actually saw you at the Brighton Centre. I went to see Boyzone. I was
Yeah?
completely into
Oh my
it.
God, go ahead.
who was on that? Hinda Hicks.
Hinda Hicks.
Oh my god, yeah.
A few brutal ones.
Because you fought Kids Like to Kind.
Christian
I
Fry.
really meant you were wearing like your little long coats. And
Yeah. Walking around in a circle.
Singing.
I used to walk around the circle.
I thought he was dead walking up the stairs. I thought your man was Ghost in Newcastle. Sorry.
So that was like your really early touring. We've got Toya, Jess, and Lucy here in the chat room, and they said, "Can you give us any info on what the new tour will include? Any
Lots of surprises. We're actually doing the new tour in the round, which means if that's the arena, usually the stage is at one end, but it's going to be in the middle. So we crowd all around us. So it's a lot harder to hide mistakes. But we're really looking forward to it, and I think it takes an awful lot more effort from the five of us as well because you've got to be 100% clued into it every second. And but we're going to be doing like our set list like of songs will be a lot stronger because we've an extra album.
A lot more new albums.
So a lot more new albums as well. So it should be very, very good. And I think there's only a couple of more tickets on sale. So if anybody hasn't got the tickets, they need to get it. Quick smart.
quick?
Not before they buy it. On Monday.
So have you had any embarrassing moments on tour or on stage? This is from Harpreet.